Morning guys, it's Friday Eve and the mini beasts from the Easties are coming in. You can see our tree's bending a little bit. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there's a lot of wind out there and it's going cold. Again. How long is it since you've knitted?
Oh, a little while. But if I dig out some knitting, I can put it in my bag and I can, if I don't feel like reading, I can knit in the lunch hour. Half hour.
Thinking of going back to knitting club yet? Oh, yeah, not bothered.
I suppose I really should think about going back, but when I'm ready.
Yeah, okay, I know. I was just asking, curious. Okay guys, Michelle's all excited. Really excited. I saw this a couple of days ago, but I've just heard her or caught her watching the new advert for the new what's it called? The Crimes of
Grindelwald.
Grindelwald.
Fantastic. Right. The second in the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them series.
Now that comes out in November, so I've got to November to try and remember the title. I've read it as well, so not the book, is it?
There isn't one.
Oh, you can turn the lights off.
That's alright, they'll turn themselves off when you leave.
Right, okay.
It did that to me last on Tuesday night when you went out. I think you must have got to the end of the road and it just turned all the lights off.
Modern technology. Forgot to turn the lights off when we came out. Yeah, going back to that. Yeah, Michelle's all really excited about it. I actually watched the trailer now. That looks good. It's got some elements of Hogwarts in it, so obviously it'll appeal to the Harry Potter generation, i.e. you. So, can't see where I'm going. Yeah, quite looking forward to that. So we've got a film to watch in November. There's something else coming out in November, I can't remember what it is.
Star Wars? There'll be a new Star Wars, I would imagine. Isn't there a new Marvel? Isn't the new Avengers film out this year?
Could be. Do you know, do you know our internet were broke at work yesterday?
No.
Well, no, you wouldn't, so Dan told you, but our internet was broke at work yesterday, and it was assault all dinner time. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't go and do my usual, see what I can't afford to buy on the internet.
You can't just use your phone on 4G?
I could, but then I got a 25-inch, 26-inch, 24-inch monitor and a phone. I just sulked. And you know what made it worse? 3 o'clock it turned back on again. So all they needed to do was go and get somebody out of bed in America to switch the server back on. Never mind. That's enough about work. I'm intrigued what they're doing over there. Anyway, yeah, there's an area there, you might catch it on the camera coming back. They've been digging that hole for 2.5 years now, haven't they? Our current theory is, we see a lot of lorries going in and coming out, so our theory is it might be where they're burning or burying livestock. I just don't know, we just don't know. Anyway, probably don't want to know neither, do we? Anyway, with that, Michelle, the moral of that story is Michelle's all excited for November already. She's wished everything away up to November.
No, I'm just really excited about the second film because, I mean, I think the vlog was already in existence when the first film came out, so I was very much dead against it. You know, it's just, a money-making scheme. It was just this, it was just that. And then we watched Fantastic Beasts and I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. So I'm really looking forward to the second one coming out.
Whereas for me, I'm pleased about them because it stops our standard argument, doesn't it? Where my genre is more film, Michelle's genre is books. Yeah? So every time we go and watch something, Michelle goes, it's not the same as the book.
I did that this morning watching the trailer. You can't operate on Hogwarts grounds.
But I wrote a story in my head, so I won't have to listen to that all the way till November and past Christmas. So, anyway, coming out in November, and we will be watching it. Might go and watch it in that new that's me nearly at work. What they're talking about on the radio is the things that you used to have to do for your kids.
When you were kids.
When you were kids, sorry. You know, I sometimes listen, I honestly do. When you were kids, and what did you say?
Having to buy batteries to make your electronics work, and
Yes.
floppy disks.
Yeah.
There's going to be a whole generation of people who have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about right now.
We still use floppy disks. I was using one yesterday, believe it or not. We still have floppy disks in our facility.
I had one of the apprentices come up and say that it was a really weird looking coaster.
I actually...
Bless.
We was getting a story about work, was getting a little bit panicky because you can't get all the floppy disks too easily nowadays. So I went out and ordered, I think it was 100 and something, 130 floppy disks, probably all the floppy disks that they had at the suppliers. And the week after, there was a thing that came out and they turned off all external drives. So I had 130 floppy disks and all their floppy drives had been turned off. So, still got all them discs. I think I'll take them with me when I retire.
They'll make for weird looking coasters.
Yep, they certainly will. Let's move up. We don't block everybody off and you get loots. Okay, working day, Thursday, Friday Eve. Let's get on. Hi guys, that's us on the way home. Friday Eve is a working day. It's officially finished. Yay! I think we're going to go and watch Lewis on DVDs, aren't we? Potter about a bit and then go to bed and go to work on Friday and have weekend off. Final rugby this weekend. Six Nations concludes. So, got a lot to watch. Probably missed the second one because I like Saturday night. And yeah. And what a day. I've got a headache. We're having a fight over the controls because for the heating because it's absolutely Baltic round here at the minute. It's drizzling and dark and look like snow clouds and it's blowing a gale. It's blowing a hoolie, as they say around here. Is that what they say?
Yeah.
Blowing a hoolie. In other words, all the trees are bending over apart from them because they've not got any leaves on. But yeah, we're nearly home now. Oh, it's been a long day. How's your day been?
About the same. Oh, it's been alright though.
Keep waiting for spring to come and it just doesn't come. I was like before, I was sitting on the car park and I was watching all the leaves being blown about. And I was mesmerised by it. I don't know where they've all come from. Hundreds and hundreds of leaves, you know, from what fell off the trees last year. But yeah, it was mesmerising. Anyway, so simple things. Moving on. Hi guys, Thursday night is almost over. Just got to get through Friday. What we're doing tonight is watching Blue Planet 2.
Yeah, it's been on our box to watch for ages.
Yep, so...
And it's in HD, which means it's taking up a lot of space.
I know, but you can tell it's in HD. Yep, Blue Planet 2, really fascinating. We've just watched about the coral reefs and the goopers. Is it goopers? Groupers. God, my brain. Groupers breeding and spawning and being eaten by sharks. And we also looked at the real deep oceans, which was very fascinating. Well, anyway, yeah, I would recommend watching it. But like I said, anyway, it's time for me to go to bed because I'm absolutely exhausted. I'm struggling staying awake. So with that, it's a good night from me.
It's a good night from him.
Good night. See you all in the morning.